Hello. Test. My forum is still pretty. I think it's okay. I've been trying the audio settings uh, to change it up, to increase it basically. Because if you watch me for a long time, you know that my audio was a bit on the low side. We are trying to rank up here. Like if we are topping way too low, we will not be continuing the stream very long. But let's see. I have recorded a lot of videos. Well, I have recorded some videos, so I don't need it necessarily for like the videos to me, But let's see what we can do here. We only have like 500 points left, which is not a lot. It's like 4 lost, and then slightly it's 4 lost. So it's not a lot that we have left, but we will see. I'm sure like I'm usually pretty comfy in Houou for sure, but if we drop out, we drop out. And this is how it is. I will not be like not playing the game because I'm deranking, but we will see. I've seen some crazier comebacks, of course. We saw Seed Wind, one Scout. We don't need it. We are trying to just. We ideally get a Thunder here, but it's still very far away. There's like, I think goal lag, but I'm not sure what Simons is doing here. I do have to discontinue some series on YouTube when we de-ranked though, because I have a Houou series and I have a Tom Pushon series, which are both taking place in Houou, so that will be more difficult for sure. Well, like I will have a series, but will have a different name. This 9 actually does something, but it actually does enough. Unfortunately, I want to discard this 9, but it actually does enough here because the 36 pin is slightly are slowly dying out. Like they're only like we have 1/16 and there are 2 there, so it's only 3 tiles for the 36 pin, and then 4 tiles for the 8 or 3 tiles for the 8 pin. So 6 tiles here, and half of them are the 8 pin, and we can't really detect that the 8 pin here, but we can see that, and then play the blocks like this. It's just one harm, but this actually very important. The 4 so the across as well. I don't think that does much. I think it's just gonna be Shimakiri. I know the 36 pin is pretty dead, but the 807 pin is still looking fine. Up also, like I'm not that worried about Toyman yet, but like we can definitely defend against the Toyman. Yo, this 5 is not that bad. I'm really I want to cut a 5 here, but like there's a KB 5 pin, so the pins are all pretty okay here. It's just like we don't really have any value, and we don't we just don't have as much value, and there might be a Goku seat there on the right, but I think we are just taking the 7 pin is very safe. Let's cut the 7 pin or the Kampuche 36. It's KB 5 pin, otherwise the 5 pin is alright for the Kampuche 8 so, but there's only 1 tile for the 8 so. And I suspect Dorman has 8 and the 36 pin. I think it might be still in the wall, but I think we don't want to fight this hard. I think we're just going to Mawasi for 1 hand, but the weight is semi-okay. But there's the Tamten for the Rampeko, Toran. I actually didn't have the 8 so, but they are pretty likely. And there were my 3 pins as well, so my weight was actually on 1 tile left, completely dead. But they were Tamten. Let's see for my stream details. Let's try to manage my ads. I have some different ad settings that I want to try out, but I still have to figure out if it works though. Let's go to my seaman also. Okay, nah, like, you shouldn't get baited by the red towel here. I think my hand is still good enough here to cut the honors here. It's of course like you kinda want to choke the person here on the left for sure on the honors. But they can also have the West Torah, which is kinda scary, and we still don't have any value. We might have a painful hand with the pair cut. And that is probably what we are going for. There might be a 5, 6, 7, but it's pretty tough to get. It's more like trying to deny the person here on the left, and we are E something, and it's basically like 2 something here, because in the most situations we are not going to Riichi here. S3 towers for the sample, but if we it's so unfortunate. Like, if we could do like a 5, so it would be so much better. The 7 is not that good of a floater because the 9s are dead, but I don't know why we are keeping the 2 because it might just steal in. And I don't think the Riichi is good though. No, me against potentially Honitsu hit tons of Tora. That is a bomb though. I would have just discarded it earlier, but like one card. And we still have to fight this on the left though. It's just kind of spooky though. Okay, I don't know if we can really fight this though. I think we're cutting at the pair here. It's mostly like everything is now dead with this 2-1 as well, so I don't think we can really fight this though. He should try to defend against the other players as well now. It's not that the north is too dangerous, it's just a combination of the tiles most of the time. And the west being Torah really really ruins my hand as well. The pins are all dead by the way with the 6-pin anchor. Not anchor, 6-pin KB. I don't think they have a cons on 7 because of what? Because I think they have 2 monster saves. But 2,500. The best is so bad. The best is just killer here. If the best wasn't Tora, or like if like they didn't have Tora acceptance, I would just push here. But like they have 2 West here for the 7 West. Wait, and then it's Mangan for sure, and then it just becomes so iffy because there's nothing left. Like a 36, I guess. It's still the 5-8 and then some random sabos. But I expect the tournament to be also waiting. But they probably Saituma was here on some random West out deal. I didn't really catch what the person here on the right had. I really want to look into Tora pair, and that is probably what we are going to do, but the 9s are just more useless. It can be acting as a safe tower against the Tito, but we don't really worry about that right now. Like if we can pawn the Tora, we probably will just pawn the Tora, and then just try to bluff our opponents. I think we are looking in the Doras here. The Sampon is not great, but the idea is to cut 1-0 and then connect to the 5-man here. And the 5-pin, 4-pin is already accepted by the 1-3-pin, so it's not that useful to have the 6-pin right there. Like if it was a normal hand, or a normal, if it wasn't Dora the 8, then I would probably go 1-0 or 5-man instead. But here I think it's justified to just look in the Doras. And here we can go 1-0, and then if we upgrade here on the 1-3, well here on the 6 we have 5 blocks done now. So that is what we are going for. We can just Shimakiri this. It's safe against the Tilo, but not against the other 2 players. You can see them. Spooky times. Still pretty far away. This pawn doesn't advance something, but it allows us to... It's an Itse instead, really. Tough times here. Just like... We missed like 2,500 last hand. And we don't really have anything here, and the Sansuku is fake here, by the way. So we are not going for the Sansuku Tora Tanki, because we don't have the shapes for it. The way better open Raku is the Itse here, especially with this 1-roll, but we needed the 1 anyway for the 1, 2, 3 Sansuku. We lack blocks right now, but this 1-2 1 is definitely not the block that we want. This is kind of backfire though, but it would still be very rough to get the Sansuku and then the Tora Tanki. Really, another 3-man. 3-man is a good floater, but it's just that the 1 and 2 here is in our pond, and we have a floating Tora. We just got pawned, very sus pawned, very sus. Really bad for us, because we don't have a hand that can fight that. And there's the deal in. It's almost a Chanta, but you can see that they were going for Chanta, Tora 2. Chanta, Sansuku, Tora 2 for the Mangan anyway. The 6 was pretty dangerous, but we are currently lost here, which is really bad. It's just that I didn't want to push the 3-man here on the left. There was no point, or there was no way to deduce that it was safe by any means. I'd say, for the ones who are watching on the live stream, that is, I know that some of you are watching the VOD instead. I adjust my ad settings so you shouldn't have that many pre-rolls. But like, I don't like having ads on my stream anyway, but... There's Riichi, and we have to fight, so it's just 2-man here, and then hopefully the 5-so, hopefully the 5-so. Or we have to push it 5-so, or we can 8-so here, I don't mind it that much. Yeah, headless here, and 2 9-sos are out, and we have to push a slightly safer Tau here, but it's not like ideal to push out the 8, but I think it's a good middle ground here. Being stuck at East something here. It's a 1 chance, I think. Or I think, like it doesn't matter if it's 1 chance or not, because that is just a Tau that is going to get Katsu now. Are we pushing the Suji 2 for the 36-9? I think so. If we get a 6, I don't think going the other route makes any sense. You have to going to Tetashi this 1-man just to pretend that we are falling, but we are actually not really falling. We will be falling quite soon, but if we don't toss, this 6-0 is also not safe, by the way. It's half Suchi, it's not double. I think we have to fold. Like, we haven't made progress. Like, the 2-pin is interesting, but like the bad shape in the social with almost no value just kills my hand so hard. And with Kamicha here on the left also fighting. also ruins my hand. Like this 6OT, like we are just trying to keep our hand alive, but like it's still pretty tough to get anything. Cheat, yeah, on the right as well. 2-3-man, I guess. Oh, the 2-man is safe, but like, what is next? The 5 pins haven't come out, so it might be a perfect shape still. I think we are better off pushing the 3 pin here. It looks very weird because the 369 is better, but I just trust that it's slightly safer, and that is all that we really care about. It the 2-5 so pass? I don't think so. So this is so sketchy here. It's so we're pushing way too hard here for the skating. There's just nothing to guard or nothing better here. At least we are 10 by now. And they were waiting on a 4067 man with the Dora acceptance. We have a lone Dora here, which is our C-twins, but like as long as we don't pair it up, like it's not going to stay in our hand for that much longer. We can slow our hand down. We don't have any value, we just don't... could go 9-9 so, but it's shooty trapped. I kinda like that it's being shooty trapped, but probably a pair card would be more accurate. But like if we draw a best, we kinda want to have 2 pairs afterwards as well. And we are just east something here and then floating, or like we have the roosters on our tower. Give me a vest. Give me a vest. That's the 8 pin, but like we would still cut the 7-8, 7-9 after the vest. So it's not a backfire here. The vest is 1 scar, but like if we pair it up, we can just 9-9. So if we can pawn it, we will pawn it, and then we can go headless, ungo headless. And so we can just cut the 9-9 after the vest roll if we can get it. And like our hand isn't worth anything, so we might as well hold the best if there's anything, so we can just vote out, you know. But there's 1,300 in the middle, so we kinda want to fight the cardless. We will probably push the Tora into a Riichi if it comes. There's a Riichi, so we have to push the Tora here against the Riichi. It is quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. The 2-man is... it's not safe for sure, but good enough probably. We will push out Tora here. Shapes are way too good here to not push. There's now 2000 in the middle. We do have saved ours. It just sucks. Like we want to cut 36 man. But like the 7-man is just safe, and the saves are kinda dead, but you can try something fancy with 3-6-man or something like that. And I don't think we are fighting this on the Sabo. It's just slightly too emotional. If it was safe against 1 player perhaps, but against 2 players it's definitely not a thing though. Hanneman, Pijman with the Ura. Oh my god. This is where you fought out, by the way, against the Pijmans. It was even Pijman on or like on the Ipatse, that is. We have a horrible hand here. We are almost D-ranking here. Okay, this is good, I think. Or like, our hand was so bad, so we don't mind the reset here. We haven't done anything. We voted once for Katen and we pushed the other one kinda too hard for Katen. like if we don't advance, you're going to choke out the east player here. That is kind of the idea here, but like, or we are going to choke regardless because we have two people that we can choke now. We have the person on the left and the person on the right that we can choke. Toyman, it's really like choking someone is like you have to collaborate with other people because it's just not working if like I'm holding it and Toyman is touching it. Like Toyman has also a hand that can fight because they wouldn't have pushed the honors out. If they have a bad hand, they would 100% do the same thing as me, but they are pushing the south out here as well. I think we are going to stream on here and then give up the hands like this. Do we think they have a flush though? Like it's scary if it's a flush, but best. What can it be here on the right though? Because oh no, they can still have the red dragon, I guess. We just put them on a red dragon for now, but it really does seem like some really force like Sansoku or something like that. They don't have the red dragon. We can advance our hand, but the chances that we don't have any value, so we are not going to complete it, and we are lacking save tiles here. We can cut 9 into 7 or the 1 pin for now. It's a temporary thing, the 1 here, and then the 2 can still deal in, so we are going to cut 9 mon into 7 mon. Can we see this? I guess we can't. 264 extra voordeel. We are in a tough spot here. We are in a tough spot here, especially because we didn't do anything this Hansa. It has been for the last month, for this entire month. We actually, like, there were some deal-ins that I could have avoided, but like most of the time I'm just sitting here AFK. I most of the time just AFK basically. It's really like not an like the only thing that happens is that we just talk, like that they just steal into each other and for some reason, and that we are just lost in south rounds, and then we have like a mangan or some stupid Paimon condition, and then we just never get it, or like we never get the Paimon. That is not really the thing that we are complaining about, but like the fact that we have a Paimon condition is just always so incredibly stupid. We don't have Dora acceptance here. We have Aka acceptance. You can slide here for Dora acceptance, I guess, which is nice. If we draw a 4 pin, I think we are going to wait on the 5 pin for the Aka chance. You see it's a Sumakiri 4 pin, but I think we are going to wait on the Aka and wait, but the pins looks very bad. We want to wait on Sosu, but it's not really an option unless we pawn the 6, so we can't really change our weight, or we can pair up the 6 or the 8 pin here for the social weight and then the Dora acceptance, but we will be 310 on the 147, so if we told the 5 so afterwards, this has been just like, it feels so bad here. I don't know if people put me on Tempai yet, probably not, but another 4 man. Like, it doesn't matter, like, as long as it's all the same, like, except for the 7 pin, or I guess the 5 pin. Like, it just doesn't matter. I think we don't really want to pawn here. I guess we can switch up our weight. We can make it tricky. The 6-0 is Nakasuchi, so if German has a pair, they will will just read it into me, but there was goal like on the 6 here. Hopefully they don't see the data C. Hopefully they don't see the data C right. Or like the chance that they have another 6-0, where they can drop is kinda slim, unless they are really falling. But like the 6-0 is Nakasuchi. I hate the pawn here on the right, suggesting that they must be tempered basically. And now we draw double Tora. We kinda have to slide because it's Virton on the other side, and we can't win if it's Virton. 6-0, 6-0, Nakasuchi. No 6-0, it's a 7-pin tanky tail. Close to my weight. We are just cutting the pen here, and then we are trying to get 3 blocks in the Sosu, and then 1 block tune, 1 block pin. That is the idea here by cutting the 8-9, and we can still upgrade here in the pin tiles. And like if we connect it like the 2-so, it's not that big of a problem. But unfortunately a 6 here, or like we would have a Gansan here. It's just like the Pansan just doesn't upgrade. It's just like the most horrible shape. We could cut the Teresa, but I don't like it that much. I don't like that too much. We will pawn the 8-pin and the 4-so, of course. If we pawn the Tora, we can't really pawn that. Like it's still like it's advancing our hand, but like yeah, almost never winning on the last 7, so and we will likely have to draw 1 Tora for that as well. We have just a comfortable hand here, E-Santen, very strong E-Santen. Might only have 1 Tora, but it is what it is. Like if we get the 5-8, so we will try to get the Tora 2, Tora 3 here in, but we first have to win, and Simotsa should be Tempei here, and it doesn't look good for us. It certainly doesn't. Probably doesn't have the 8-pin there, but I think Shimokiri. I think 8-pin is just my 8-so. It's just a 2-so. Who needs it? It's really not necessary. Like we want a higher win rate for sure. Like an East 1, 8-pin, and then who needs Tora 2. But here we are going to cut for the Sabo. Or the Tora 3 chance as well. Because 1 Tora it's not really enough here for us. Like it is good enough, but like it doesn't really get us anywhere. Like 2 Toras really puts us back into the game for sure. 8-pin, 9-pin. They don't have an 8-pin across, which is good, but or they have a pair, but I don't think they have. It is just so sus. Like, what is Simotsa waiting on? Like, there's nothing left for Simotsa, and there we go. 5-8 plus 300 is 6,100. And we are back into the game, basically, with that run. It's just that we just came back from like an unlikely situation. Or like we are still not out of the woods. No one is above 30k yet. But it's certainly much better than before our last hand. It's certainly like 10 times better. Westbourne, East, gold leg, I think. We are just pushing the outer tune here, and then we are just trying to get a slow pinful hand. So it has been twice cut. There's a gun here on the left. He just steal another Tora for Tora 3 with the thunder shapes. We will cut 9-so, 9-so. The 9-so doesn't have that much utility here. It's once got 2 8-sos out. You can pawn this for E-Santen. I was almost like, yeah, scroll like on this 3-pin, and we might not get it because someone else will pawn it instead. but like perfect C, like but like it's not a possibility that we get the pawn tonight. It's never like someone can run, but like we never get the pawn tonight because no one else can pawn pawn when you can also pawn unless like there are 5 copies of a town. We might have the same weight here on the left. Stupid game. It was just a blind push there, like we couldn't touch that with our Mahjong. It's just stupid. And Toyman really feeds, they don't choke. And it's sometimes really annoying when you're playing against these players. We are still like tier, but it's not comfortable by any means. Like really very heavily, we are just fixing the blocks quite early on. And then we hope that we can win later on. That is kind of how we are going to play it. The 7 months are pawn, so we can't really fix the Mansu block yet. Keeping the safer west, and we unfortunately are fighting here. We could fold out, we should probably fold out, to be honest. Folding out is probably the right play. I kinda missed that. I kinda missed that. Enough? Yeah, yes, it's enough. Okay. Good for us. Well, I don't know if it's really good for us. We are still down in the dumps here. Like we haven't get any points, but at least not like the minus 135 points. Yeah, it's down like 8 fours here, and like our tier rate is also high, and like it's just so painful. It's such a painful month. Like we are like was at 0 here, 0.0, and now it's minus 0.3, and like it's just a horrible month here for us. I don't know if we can make it. Like I don't know how long we are staying here, but it might not be that long. I have played like 800 games, so I can't be really complaining though. I had a good run in Houou. Like we ranked up to 8 on twice. And now, like, we just got an unlucky streak. Okay, we keep calling on. I like this. I like this. Yes, the shapes are kinda bad, but like we can make it work, right? I think it's very cool like that is. Well, like someone can have a T-Deutsche, but we will be calling some towers, but like what do we really want to call? Like the 4-month or so, and then we still are lacking blocks though. We are still short on blocks. 5-month pawn is interesting, but like it's not really what we want to pawn. Like it's really not the type that we want to pawn right now. Like I'm thinking about the 4-month, perhaps the 3P with the constant. We have some creative Sansuku here, and then a Thunder backup, of course. We still need one more block for the Sansuku because the 5 months 1P up here. The 4-month, how do we cheat the 4-month now? It's probably 35. It's probably 35. How do we get a Thunder here? How do we get a Thunder? We probably should get rid of this 9, so but like we can just yeah, I think it's 9 so here, and we are looking for a Thunder pair as well. Just looking for Tanjao as well here. Now we want a 5-man pawn, but this one's cut. I think it's kinda okay to call it, but like it's still kinda, it's really awkward here. It's definitely a bit awkward. But there are like two ways to get a winning hand here. It's with the Sun School, which is still far away, or it's with the Tanjao, and like, oh my god, het ziet ooit one's got 2 pin tanky. They didn't have the AKs, which we already knew, because we had all the AK. I released a Galaxy Kite series today. If it's scuffed or if I can improve in the future episodes, just let me know. Like, I know it's probably a bit scuffed. Really. The white second pair would be nice to have here, but I thought we can better just keep it close by keeping the 1 pin. The 1 pin doesn't have that much use here, but like I just didn't want. I just want my hand close, you know. There's nothing wrong with it, the white dragons, to keep it for sure. But if it's kinda scuffed, just let me know, because I will, like, it's also my first real video which I scripted, and like I put a lot more efforts in than my other videos, which you probably know. So just let me know if you have any feedback. Because I will also try to improve. I will try to improve as well as someone who can make a video. I think we are going 9-on here or not? I think so. We are trying to get 3 block spin, 1 block here in the monster, and then 1 block here in the Torah suit as well. But here we didn't roll it, but we can just lock in the pair here, and then we are still floating with the 3-man and then the 4, 5, 6, 7 told, and here we are East something. We are forced to take the East something. It's just the Torah Penson, which is kinda unfortunate, but it's good enough for me. But we will hopefully throw a pinch for our Thunder, pinful Torah, but it's like the how is he called? The Raiden person in the first Hansan, where she kept like a Connect 4 save and then she turned into the Pirates player today, into the Ipatsution, because he kept it for way too long for painful. But we have the 7 pin here on the right, which is safe. It's also safe across, so it's not like the most dangerous star. We have a decision to make if we throw a pin star, but I think we. Okay, we don't have any decision to make. Ipatsu Tora Pinfu for 7-7. I'm also practicing for the top RC 2025. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why can we reset with these hands? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's just 8. Like the real hands are 8 types. Because with 9 you can reset. So the hand actually becomes a lot better when you can reset. I really hope that people use ad blocker and such. Or like, I don't know if I can promote it. I don't know, but like, I know I will be losing out on revenue and such. But like, I don't like if you want to see my ads revenue. You feel free to ask me. Or like, there's 5-minute delay on the stream, but I can tell you I made like total 80 from like 80 hours of streaming. So it's like I'm like no Riichi streamer, or like not the English ones, or like not the ones that you see on Twitch that often make any money out of it. Asapim probably does, but he's probably on YouTube more anyway. But like it's just impossible unless you find a donate button at the bottom of the screen, then perhaps there is a way to get some money, but still, like, if you consider the minimum ratio, I'm never getting that much in donations. The 3 here on the right is a push. But they are likely falling. They probably didn't have anything better, but this 3 isn't, it's really not a good tower to push. We actually have a hand here, although we are really trying to fold out. We actually have something that we can push. The 7 star is also not safe here. I would be so mad if we dealt in. Okay, they were tempai. They were just baiting. They were just full pushing. Like they could have just saved, you know. Like like you can just press the Riichi button. Like in Houou, like it only says like 7 ton, 21, 20 up, but like I've been there. I've been there as 8 ton. I've been there twice. Like it's really not like my ability to play the game has been dramatically reduced. It has been like for my peak, I'm definitely not playing at my peak, but I should still be hopefully good enough to stay in Houou. But like we will see. Like I have like if what I will do if we get 6 done on this account is something we will try to rank both accounts up to Houou. So I have a backup. I like the Sakigiri here, but like the better card is probably the 7 here, but I don't mind the Sakigiri. If we throw like 4, 6, 9, so we can just pin Futura to this hand with the Tora drop, but the 9-man has been 3 times cut. So I don't think that's really going to happen. We can see for Tempai, for Thunder 3 Toras. That is really not an not that either. The 9-mans are dead. Do we headless this? I think we are headless this. We kinda missed the Tempai here on the console 5 sub, but it's not ideal. This is also kinda sad that we have to top the Tora, or like that we are topping the Tora. It's an option to not top the Tora, you know. But like I think it's we have a better prospect with topping the Tora here. It's only on the 6-man, not on the 9-man. 9-man is a Shimakiri because of Thunder things. If we could get the 9, so here we have Pinfu. Riichi Pinfu Tora 2 for 11-6 anyway. And here we have a very strong shape. But like we rather get Tempai. And we rather get our 5 pin pack. We should have just got the 7-man. Because then we wouldn't have this issue. Or like we wouldn't have this awkward decision where we have to top the Tora. And we should have just fixed the Tora pair. We should have just fixed the Tora pair. I just like kinda. Oh, we're going to go for 5-8. Oh my god, we are going to F my life. 4 pin. The 147 pin is also really. It's not really bad, but like. We are forced to go because the 147 looks so bad. It's 5-8 here. We can slide for Sansuku. See the Sansuku slide. But we lose out on 1 more Tora. Or like, we lose out on 1 Tora for the Sansuku slide. So we are not going to try to fancy it with the Tora cards. 6 so here on the right. They have another so block. Perhaps like an 8 so pair. They're on the right. There's the 7 pin again. I still suspect they have like an 8 so pair on the right. What can they have? They don't have 7 so's. And it's not a slide with the 6 so Teitashi. I think they have 2 8 so's here on the right. But we can verify Ajikoku or like because I won't be checking the log. The 8 so is just 100% deal into either one of us. It really is like 100% deal in the 8 so like if they have a pair and we have 2 of them, like other people can't deal in with the 8 so but it's almost 100% here. Just have to blind push the high tay here. It's just a blind push for the high tay. There's nothing. They didn't have the ace up here. They have a 2-shot pair instead with a nan still. With a queen jack and donkey on the left. It was at least one card. It might be Jikoku. But I didn't check that. I hate the Jikoku. I kinda hate the late Riichi, so. I didn't expect this save from Simotsa, but I didn't read the Atosuke, but I thought they just had a normal shape, but they got a 6 from like a 3-sided weight because they didn't have Raku. Let's see how we are handling this ease. We are currently 2 away with little value, painful chance, but not that much value. The double ease is like the perfect tile to draw, but like if we don't get it, we don't get it, of course. We will be choking it. Hopefully we can get some points out of this, because we really need points. There's an Itcher chance here, we can't deny that, but like, let's see how we are handling this east though, because if we draw like the Itcher chance, if we draw like the 4 or the 2, the east will just come out. But like any other situations where we don't get the Itcher, it's just a way tougher push. East is one Scott now, so the pressure is really off. There's not really that much pressure anymore. They shouldn't have more acceptance for this too, so because we pushed the 2 already. If they had like double 2 acceptance, they would just see for the Atosuke. Think we're just cutting this and then hopefully draw a 2-man and then a 4-man. We have a ramen here, but we are not forced to drop the 3-man yet. We can cut a 9-man if we draw the 4, and there's only 1 7 left, so we are not losing out on that much, but I think we are not going to reach here. Like, I don't really want to push the 3-man, and we have a bad weight. Like, the extra 7-man just doesn't do that much here anyway for us. Did my deal in? Okay, it doesn't. It's then a monster weight. It is, and it must be like, or like it can be anything, lower monster. There has been some Tamatons in M-League as well. Wait, really? They had that as well? Wait, do they have a Daisongen then? Wait, Nani? Oh my god, oh they don't. Really, it's just Damaton here on the left, the 4-7 We are just getting ultra wrecked here, like, it's just like dealing in there, like the Takame there as well, and do something that probably just should have hit the Riichi button. Like, this is like the biggest bullshit here. And the fact that they didn't Riichi here on the right, the hand before, running them for way more, I think. I don't know why we are keeping the round wind instead of our seat wind here. Just felt like right clicking, you know? Just felt like right clicking. I have been a bit ill this week. That is also why I've been streaming a bit less. And of course the Galaxy Kite series as well. But it's mostly I'm still a bit ill. You're better off just cutting a pair here. The owners are individually better, but if we have 2 tiles instead of 1 tile with the terminal here, it's just slightly preferred. Let's see if Simonsa fake pushes again or just stays hidden again. They are pushing again 5,200, 8,000 with the Ura, and they deal in with, or like they don't deal in with the Ura, but they hit the Ura here, and we are in a terrible spot here again. Like there is just nothing that we can do. Like that is like the Ilta said. This just Ilta said. Like it's just like this game sometimes, and my opponents. Are we seeing for Thunder? I kinda want to go 1-1 here because we have a Thunder Tora 2 situation here, which is good enough here with the 6-pin, I think. Another decision to cut the 6-pin, but I think it has good enough flexibility here to get 2 blocks here in the pin tiles, and we can get a 5 or 6 man here as well, or 4 man, which solves that issue as well. And there we come. Then locked in, or like not really locked in. The 4 cell is almost dead, so the 6 cell is a G. I think we are going to just cut the 3 cell here because we don't want to cut the 7 for the last 4 cell here. And then if we do like the pin tiles here, 3, 6, 8, we can turn it into a head instead. And then we can make use of the 6, 9 man for pinful. There's 1, 2, 3, there's only 1 6 cell left, so I think we have to see the 6 cell if Kami-chan pushed out the last 6 cell, but like it's probably pretty tough to get the 6, 9 cell. Almost want to pawn this, but the 4, 7 cell is almost dead, so I don't want to do that. We can 8 man here, like, but we will be pushing for the 6, so I don't know. There's only 1 6 cell left. It's so iffy, but I think we still kind of have to push here. You can take the safer route by dropping the Tora and the 8 cell here. It's not a Chunsan, it's a fake one. Or fake Santa, I mean. If we lose 2 games or we drop to 2 wolves, I will just end the stream as well. I wasn't intending to stream that long, or else I would have started earlier, you know. My usual streaming times, and then with like Mahjong Soul, where I can interact, but I'm not feeling that well here. And it's not because we are losing, also kind of because we are losing, but I've been a bit ill today, not today, like the entire week. Kinda sucks, but it is what it is. I don't know why Shimotsa is not forcing like a normal hand, just a efficient hand there. They don't need a fair route there on the right, but it's actually good for us. We are headless. The Dora is with the 9, so but the Pintas are better to get. I think we got this, and we are still trying to get the pinful here with the 7 the 9 8 monk card. The headless say with the 7 monk card doesn't do that much. 8 pin new Dora, we have acceptance, but we don't really have good acceptance. We are something already, but this one is slightly better. I'm kind of jinxing it. It's not much better. It's actually not great at all. This something is horrible as well. It's basically 2 something here. Because we are not going to Riichi, and we are not taking the 5 pin console or the 3 pin Riichi here. There are 35 pins, so I'm pretty safe here on the 3 pin, I think.
Each.
One chance on the 7 cells here, it's one cut. Riichi, Dora 2, and it's not a Shimoki Riichi, but we are waiting on Kenputsu, but I don't know like how much that's or how important that is. It's Dora nonetheless. We have to win. It's like we really have. No, why? Like we are just getting ultra skewed here. Like the sleeping is safe against me, but not against the other player. The 9 cell was just way better. If they had the 9 cell, the 9 cell was just way better. Because this was one chance, one card. And you're just getting screwed here by Shimotsa most of the time, but like I don't even want to keep this one pin. I don't know what we want here. Like we want like a 7 pills or like a double south here. That is what we want. But what do we get is the real question. One's got double south. It's probably still good to keep. Like we're just getting ultra skilled, like just like the last time, and then we got some hands on our Tira, and then we just barely scraped out of last place. I can't even watch my own stream. The dinosaurs are dead.
Each.
And that is the worst possible situation here. Or like it's not the worst. Like Kamita is out of deals, but like we need someone to deal in here for 18k, and that is like like our winning condition, or like our not lose condition here. We have the tunes, we have the 909 show, which is interesting, but it's dead. But like it's next to the Dora, so it's going to be Naiman instead. Although it's Informa it's Houou Suchi. It doesn't feel like, I don't know if that's the safest style or not. I really can't tell, but as long as we are keeping throwing like terminal towers, it's probably okay here for us. We are not going to force the Nakashi manga unless, like if it's confirmed, we are pushing for the Nakashi here. We are pushing for the Nakashi manga. 1, 2, 3, 4 is not confirmed, and 7 months are just way safe. The 4 or so is just safe here. So we are not forcing it by any means. And there's the Simo, Riichi, the 9 months would have that in, which is kinda good for us, or like I don't know how to call that. The extra 3 so is actually pretty okay here. We unfortunately have a 3900 point hand here, which can upgrade to Mangan if we draw Ono, or another Aka Dora, or we connect to the 7-month Dora. But we are kind of forced to pawn and then drop the dragons here, because we just need one more block, and the Naiman next to the Dora is not the best floater in the world, and then the honors are never a good floater basically. So we are floating here with the 3 pin actually, and then the Dora acceptance, I guess. Okay, there we go. There are my tunes. Where are the tunes when we need them, and here are the tunes when we need them. If we Honitsu. We don't need the Honitsu, that's the thing though, but like if we get like a 7 so we probably go Honitsu. But I don't think we are going Honitsu right here though. But like we just need the tunes, right? AK5. They're thinking here on the left. I think the 36 man will come out here on the left very early because they really don't have acceptance for it. We are looking in the Tura. Although we can, the efficient cut is the 2, so we really want the AK and the Tune possibility. I think we'll just do. I don't know. Probably not that card. But I really need the tunes here as well. The 1-4 is a really big backfire though. Give me the tunes. Yeah, we missed the Tempeh here. For 39. It's only 39. There's a KB4 man, so the 3 months would be pretty good here on the left. There are only 2 6 months. Like the 3. Guess we can keep that. The thing is like, okay, we didn't. Not the Sansuku. Like the thing is 3900 is just like very weak here. And we are topping the East here for painful, and I think it was cool. Like, but I also have some lag. I know that I have some lag here. Wait, it's 1000 MS. 1000. Holy shit! I know why we are losing. We have like 1 second delay on the game. I blame the lag. We are going to reload the client, or like I don't know if we want to continue much on. But we have a okayish hand here. We have to win because no one has enough to run someone else. Basically, the 8 pins are dead. Basically, so it's basically just a concern, glorified concern. But we still have to cut a 4 pin because it still counts for painful, even if we can't win on the 8 pin. 7-0, 7-0. Show me a 7-0. It's not 300, that is more like average, I think. And I do, oh, the other greens. I wanted to say, I suspect that the greens are here on the right. And it is horrible E something, but it's like a really Riichi, and like, as you, if you was the 2 hands-ons, you probably know that we probably won't be able to Riichi. But it's just like a Rankan here and a Penson here because the 8 pin is dead. But if you get a 7-0, like, we are not complaining if you get a 7-0, but like if Simonza wins, we are complaining, and if we troll like this AK, which we can use, and we don't even have thumb now, it's just like trolling me so hard here. I should just take the perfect saves. I'm not sure why we are trying to hide. I don't know why we are trying to hide the 2-5, so yeah, I don't know what we are doing. I should just got the 8, so and we have to go for Tempeh because the 5-8 pin is so incredibly bad here. I just don't like that we fed Simotsa here, but like, it is what it is. Imagine ending up no 10 here. Oh my god, it might even happen. Because the 2-5 isn't safe here on the right. It's actually one of the more dangerous styles. Especially the 5, so yeah, especially the some pawns. The some pawns are of sus. Because they don't have another Teresa there. No G, okay, we have the Haite if no one calls. Ipatsimo. Yeah, classic. They have a 5-star build, yeah. And we really had a 5-star build, yeah. We also play in Houou. Oh my god, it's 50% full off rate. 50%. To know kinda like why you kinda know why I can't win, right? You kinda know now. The hand looks okay. The hand finally looks okay. Or like, he had some other good hands, but like,
Pom.
don't really want to call with these saves, but like, if we get like a 3 pin, we are in business here. If we get like a 3 pin here, we are in business. Double pet shape. Yeah, the social shape is actually pretty good. Having an uncle here, uncle headless is pretty good as well. But here we are going to cut 1-2 here. And then we can actually we can pawn the 8 and the 5 pin here. It's actually not the worst, but I know the 7 is one tile less, but it has so much more flexibility here. So I like it. I think we can better wait. I think the 5 pin pawn is more interesting though than the 8 pawn, because it makes it very hard to use the tiles around the 5 pins for our opponents. But the 8 pawn actually doesn't do that much. Keep the tune, right? Keep the tune.
Chi.
The doorman
Chi.
must be tempered till, by the way. There's nothing left till, and the social seems to be the most suspicious still.
Sumo.
And actually one gold template here on the right as well. 1k each. Wij mijn mangan or my fake mangan. Can we honitsu this? It seems no, it doesn't seem like honitsu here. Wait, oh my god. Disaster. Why don't we have calling on? Like now our hand is completely doomed because we didn't pawn the east. It's like we are playing pro Matron where we don't call the Rakuhai for whatever reason that might be. Where we trying to farm the second Rakuhai that is.
Pom.
Like our hand is not bad, but like he would definitely have preferred to have the east here. As a triplet, not as a pair, we still have 2 east. Of course, as you can see. Gamitsa also has acceptance for this north, so it's not really free for us. I guess we can pawn it. Like, we have some Toto out as well. Pawn.
Home.
You're basically trying to farm the Dora here with a 1 pin pawn. Or we could keep the 3 pin, but I think the 5-1 is slightly better. And we have to. Oh, it's Sushi. Ripperonis. Oh my god, we are really T-ranking any percent. Like, I know if it deals in, it probably deals into a some pawn and then it's Mangan. No, this game, like, it's so COVID.
Home.
Yeah, keeping the each alive. Like, there might be a Sansaku here as well. Tapupon there. I saw a toy tail. It is 7-8 card with a nice pawn. It's just a toy.
Long.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it just is. Like, my reads are on point, but like the thing is, like, you can read as much as you want, but if you just don't, if you just get the wrong tower, you're just never going to win. And once you temper, you are forced to push, and then it's just complete disaster. The 2-star is exactly the tower that we need, but we are probably cutting 1-star here to alleviate the 2-star dependency here. That is probably what we are going to do. I will change my ad settings. I hate it so much, but like, I don't know what to set it to. I don't know what to set my ads to. Oh my god. Oh my god. We are ranking any percent. Like, there was a legit like dots the double east, yeah. That there was, but we didn't. It's just double east with 1 Dora. It's just. My hand is so bad. But the honors are so dead. Like I know, like, the other person, the other host streamer, which has like 3 accounts, and a 6-ton account. She would break there. We should have probably broken, or like we didn't have that much value, but we just steal a Torah, which was too choosy and at East Hunter. The East Hunter was pretty okay. The East Hunter was not the problem there. It's just like the double East. It was the problem there, and the deal in is also kind of an issue. Can we T-Deutsche this 1P? I think we're just 6-showing here. And then we are trying to get like. There was almost a Sansaku Toko, by the way. There was almost a Sansaku Toko in M League today, but he shimoed the wrong side, so it doesn't exist. The Sansaku Toko doesn't exist. So, like, he was never going to win on the last 8 pin, I think. Like, it's like, it could be just safely ignored as well. There's a KB 2 pin. We are still playing some blocks for our turned out, but we are E something here. And it doesn't look good because we don't have any value. There's 0 value here. And it's like 1 Scott each. Like, good luck. And the Sansuku Toko is also Tanso, and like, but at least you know how it feels like to lose in Houou. Like you know, kind of know the experience now of losing in Houou while watching the stream, and you can just see that one person always loses. Tora's not a Tora shape, it's a Sansuku. It's a Tandra Sansuku. Like it's not like that we cut by our hands or anything in how our like the 8-ton set is. Although it sometimes really feels like that, and sometimes really feels like that. We are not forcing the Sunscrew. If we are forcing anything, it's the Honitsu here. It's not the Sunscrew. The 6-man could be cut as well, and then preserve the Sunscrew, but it's just not going to happen with double pass shape. I'm a non-believer. But you can definitely try it, but like I don't think it's really there. You're better off fishing for a Rakuhai here and then try to get more pintas. Like the sun school is like open. Like if you want to have the sun school, it's open, and then we don't have any Tora, so it's just one Han. It's just one Han. You're bluffing the flush here, and we are out. We are out. He could have 2 more save stars. Ipotsimo, because he can't. Ipotsimo Thunder Tora. If it's Ura, or if they hit Ura, it's Hana. It's kinda my fault that they Ipotsimo, I'm not gonna lie. Because the pawn was really not necessary there. I just wanted to bluff our opponents with like with like 7,000 points left. But it just horrible situations. Almost Kokushi first time, but 3, 4, 8. It's just so emotional with 8. I just saw the stats from Riichi Mahjong strategy, and it's actually pretty bad with 10 as well. It's actually not that great with 10. I always the power of whole 10 seems okay, 10 uniques, and the bell seems okay, but you actually really need 11. You kinda need 11 and not 10. Because it's only 6% win rate on the 10 types 1 pill according to them, and then it's way too low because the average win rate in pro play is like 20%, and um, if you have like 10% or 9% win rate for Rakuman, it's pretty solid. And if it's only 6%, it's a huge nerf, of course. It's a massive blow to the win rate. So it's actually so substantial that I don't even think I will go for it most of the time. That's a Shimakiri Riichi. But there's nothing that we can really do other than fold. Like, if they play Shima, we are dead, but or if we deal in, we are also dead, but or if we are no dead, we are also pretty dead. Lots of ways to die here. I don't think they have a 5-pin, so we can put them on like a 5-pin Kabe, because it's a Shimakiri Riichi. So the 7-pin should be safe according to that, and then we have a fightable hand. There's a plus 5-pin, by the way, and we can just 7-pin here into 4-pin perhaps. I don't think they have a ramen, but like we can't really do much. Like, if they have a ramen, they should have just pressed the reset button quite early anyway. We are 2 something here, but the 3 has been 3 times card, so cutting tempo here is pretty difficult, but there's no point in pushing the 1 chance for a shape that just doesn't exist. 2 here, and then what? I guess 2 and then 5 8 Well, we are basically falling out here. It's just way too hard to get a hand here. Shall we test it? 5 8 I don't think so. Just anything that doesn't heal in. There's a Kabetariso as well. What was it? It was a 36 Ipeco painful. Tora Pill, very nice. We have calling on. So we are not skipping the green seconds here. The red dragon allows us to, like, if we pwn the red dragon, you're hiding the Toras basically, but here we go. Perhaps you should subscribe for more flow, perhaps that works. Perhaps you should just donate and subscribe and then I will rank up instead. Because I'm currently at 0 subscribers, 0 donations, so I blame that. I blame that for not having flow. 0 subscribers, 0 donations. This is slightly better E-Something. This has overlap, so it's not that much better. But it has way more upgrades, and here we can Riichi. Unfortunately, the monster is the only suit that we haven't discarded, but we are happy here with Riichi, 2 Toras. It's 7,700, and plus the middle, 6 in the middle, or like one of them is mine, of course. Ipotsimo. And then we need the Ura. Ura. You should have just donated earlier, because I didn't hit the Ura. If you donated, I might have hit the Ura. You know it's a pay-to-win game, right? You need to donate, and then I can pay for Houou. Every Houou player has paid, and like, I think the correlation between how high the rank is and how much people pay is really correlated. So the people who pay the most also have the highest rank on Tenhou. So I just need more subscriptions. I just need more subscriptions. Boom. Nice hand, or like, could technically still be better, of course. I think we are not taking the AK5 acceptance. I'm kinda down to wait on the Constant 7. If we get a Constant 7 mon, and then we are waiting. Boom. I don't think there's much too cool though. Only one upgrade. Well, we can upgrade like this as well, which makes it interesting. Got the 6-pin, they need my 6-pin pill, but I don't know if they need my 6-pin sabos. I don't know if they need my 6-pin sabos. Now my weight is Sushi as well. This is kinda like, the 6-pin is kinda Nakasuchi here, I'm not gonna lie. 5-pin Nakasuchi, 5-man Kampuche. Well, like, it passed already, so it was pretty safe. Let's see if they fall for my 8 here. Like, the social are almost all clear, except for the 6-9. But I didn't see the 6-9 here, so it should pass as well. I'm going to think like 5 seconds on this style. It's more like to pay my opponents. It's not like that we can really lose it or anything, but good Teitashi this 9, so actually all Karakiri. It's interesting for sure. But like, people would put me on Tempai for sure, so it doesn't really matter. Can we win here? Can we win? Or like, we are probably not getting first. That is kind of out of the question here. But like, can we get like second? Please. Really? It's always the first player that just ruins my day. Like, always the person in first ruining my day by dealing into some other player. It's always them. Like, they just never defend and they don't deal into me, but they always deal into the other player. Let's just cut one of the pens. Like, it's like I don't see any difference. If it was like MCR or something, I would probably cut the other shape, but we are probably cutting both anyway. The zoom pawn is still pretty okay here, but we can definitely skip. We are East hunting here, so it's probably a skip, and then trying to get close tempo. We can skip the first one, but the second one I kind of want to pawn. Like the pawn into 8-9 man, and then we might have a Mangan as well, but the shapes are way too good here.
1
To press or to pawn the tunes out. The 147 looks actually pretty good here. It's already like a 3 or 4 times cut, so 5 times minus 12 or like 12 minus 5. It's still 7,000 at most, but it looks so good that we are likely just going to sumo our Riichi City 2 here. Because of your donation. We did cut the right pens on. We did cut the right pens on because we deal the 7 man and not the 3 man. But we would have the 2 man pair here, and we would have a Sabo with the tune, so it's about equal, I think. We would have a pin, Tomra pin, or we have a pinful, Riichi pinful to that too, because we would cut a tune pair with the 3 pin cut through. And then we would have done a pinful actually, so the other way wouldn't have been that much inferior though, but we would have a 258 pin weight. They still had to win, and we just won, so I don't know why we are not paying attention here. Let's have a Monitor C here. Nice draw, nice draw. Finally getting some hands. Donate for a flow, it is. 7 man is a G, and then we are kind of stuck fighting, or like we don't have to fight, but like I think the G is still pretty solid, but now with the 2 pin and with the 4 man Genputsu, perhaps it's time to just give up the hand. The 7 pin should be pretty safe here as well, so we are just 4 manning here, and then the 7 pin right after, and then the 5 so can be cut as well. We just don't want to mess with first here, or like we don't want to mess when we have this point spread here. That is just never a great idea. There was a really strong push by Pirates today, but they wanted first and they didn't even get it. They didn't even get it, which was kind of funny, but I think it's this into Tuso. Into probably the west or the 5-8 man. The 8 man is south with the 9 man. It still deals in, so 5 man into 7 pin into west. Or into the east, that is. The west is safer. 2 man, 1 south, 2 south. If we really want to deal in, we can just 8 man here into Shimotsa, but we are not going to. The east might, nah, the east is also pretty safe. Is it Nakasuchi? The 4 is Nakasuchi, but I think that Chikoku donkeys are just less likely here. We can see to tonight a high day, but we have one more to roll then, but not that big of a concern. We will not be calling the pawn. 8-1 actually didn't deal in. It's 2-5 versus 6-9 here on the left. Wait, where's the Chunman there on the left? Oh my god, I think it was. I think we are cutting the white here. Hopefully it doesn't get pawned, but it did. Like, we have such a good close hand, so we really don't want to get contested here, or like we don't want to get it pawned. Probably 1-1, and then try to get on the painful Tora. We have Tora acceptance. This is interesting. We can just cut the 7-man. Doesn't have that much acceptance, but the thunder dreams are kinda out of the window here. We just have to play efficiency here, and then just hopefully we get a pinful weight here, or just a pinful that is. We kinda need one. We need one more block basically, but. If it was my Galaxy Kite series, this is Isan turn, and we have to push. Like, we have one safe down, and we have 2 Doras, and I want to fold. We have not 2 safe downs. Or like, we have like more than 2 safe downs. This AK, or like something again. One man, it's a Tilo Riichi as well. I think plus 5 pin. I might feed the person on the right though, but they didn't see the 2 pin here. Have 2 pins. Okay, they had that shape instead. You can still like 7 pairs this, or like, it's really optimistic, but like, there's just no point in fighting it at these scores. And with we have to top a Tora for it as well, so it's not really nice. Not that nice. If we're feeding, I don't think they can accept a 9, so if they could, I would go 3 pin to not feed them here on the right. Run, yes. Only 2k. Like, we get on for like 5,800, and they get on for only 2,000 points. Where's the equality here? Where's the equality? This is such a like I don't want to see, but like, there's nothing else. There's just nothing else. Like, we need one more block, and the 7-1 is not the best style here. The 8 isn't the best style here. The 1 pin pair with the 2 pin is actually perfect here. We think we are going 7-man. Like, if we get a Chunman, like, the difference between Chunman and Santa isn't that great here. We really want to have like the top or south here as well. And we have to Sumakiri, and then we also kind of have to cut the 8 because if we told the 7 we are 14 on the 6-9. So like, if we get a 9, that is perfect. We can keep the 1 for sure. Because that is terminal time. We can pair it up, or we can't because it's fully dead. But here we are still 2 away, but we can defend here. It's not an issue here, we can just defend. Oh no, we got the wrong tile. I didn't expect Simota to chase. Ooh, didn't expect them to chase. Well, otherwise 2 pin into 1 man. Yeah. I think the 2 pin is still best though. Okay, 1 pin. The 1 pins were really close as well. The 2 pin is now also safe. Or like, it does deal into the console, so it's pretty safe. Do we have anything better? Pin Nomi. It's actually really good that it's Nomi, because we are, or like, it's not that good because we lose on the C-type breaker, but like, it couldn't be anything less than Nomi, of course. Like if they don't, they always have at least 1300 hit all the sticks in the middle. But we can soak out the Toras here, which is okay, and we are just settling for a third place. Like the C tiebreaker just really ruins my day here. But there's just no good way to. There's just no good way here to get a spot while not getting lost as well.
C.
I hope that the assist works here on the left, or that Tournament just use in here. I hope that Tournament just use in for a cheap amount. The monster is probably dealing in. We can try 6 mon. If Simons are Riichis or they look scary, we are just going to deal in here. We are just going to deal in. Let's keep that. The south is one card, so we are just got the south here. We are not facing that much threat here on the right, to be honest.
Each.
No. Should have Sasikomi, the upper monster. No disaster. Okay, no disaster. Well, like kinda still disaster because we got third. We still didn't get any points here. I think I will be playing one more. Like I won't jinx the results, but like I will be playing the last one here. I will be playing one more, and we have a horrible like this rentai. We have 25% rentai here. It's so sad, and we got tied. Like it's so incredibly stupid, or like it's like we didn't even get points. We have to reload here because we. We didn't even like we didn't even get a proper third place, you know. It's just like the seat decided that we got got third. But perhaps I need more subscribers. I think that is the issue here. I think that one is the real issue here. For more flow. There is no one in the queue, but we can check out the log then. Let's see. I don't know why they have they have not the 8-pin console. They should have an 8-pin console here, because then that one is easier to Sosikomi, and they have enough value here. They have enough value here. With the Sumo, that is. It's 8-3, so with zone is still not enough, but well, like with the Ipats painful Tora 3, then it's certainly enough, but Rekla without the Ipats is not. Hopefully we can game soon. Still waiting here for a game. It's just like it is what it is. Let's see who's in the queue though. Do we know anyone? I don't see obvious names. Or like I can't read Japanese characters, so I don't know. I only read like the English names here. You're losing so much R as well. We lost also like 40 R this month. We lost like 40 R. Because it's like 6 times 4, 6 times 6 is 36, and then 4 times 2 minus 8. So it's about 50 R. I'll go to the toilet now. Really, truly, the worst horror player. Or like, I'm not even a horror player soon. Like, I'm not even a horror player. Okay, we got a game here, and 9 we are like the like if I really want to stay, or like like if I want to stay 7 down, what I can do is playing Tokutsu with my 7 down account here. But like I don't really want to do that, you know, or like I don't think I'm that big of an underdog in this room. Like I know Tokutsu is just easier, but also slightly lesser chance on a win and such. It might be a consideration to like gain like 1000 points again. We have a Torah that we have to take care of, and it feels like we have to push the Torah. If we get good template, that is. We don't have any safe tiles here, or like we have one safe tile, but it's not enough here for us. You can form on here, I don't mind, and then Manso, and then Tanrao Torah. Like if we have Nomi or just a pet weight one Torah, it's just so emotional here. Like if we didn't have this Torah, I would see this, but like we will drop the Torah on the Riichi here. We throwing the 3 penis is way better than seeing it, because now we can still Riichi, we can still throw the dragon, of course. It's just unfortunate that we have a lone dragon here. Is it for 1 KB? 1, 2... Wait, we drop 2, right? Or we only drop 1. There's a 16 KB. One turns on the 4, so here. The base with the Torah really becomes too sus, but like, I think if we get a Tanrao template here, we will drop it. 18 KB off. 3 man already passed. I think we can pawn the 5 man and then Torah Tanki, but we are not testing that. We are just out here with 3 pin. I 3 so as well. Seeing that back. The Sumo here on the 4-7 so. We almost got India, but we didn't. They sort of carved that weight, or they tried to trick us. It was one chance, late one chance. It's just pure death. Why do we have a Kokoshi here and we didn't go for Kokoshi? Or like, I don't know really. Like, I don't think I don't think you're getting like any points on this stream. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that we kinda suck. I know that you can come for the gameplay, but I won't be streaming Tokucho, by the way. If we hit 6 star, I will just be playing off stream. I don't think it's that interesting to stream Tokucho. Like, I know some people stream Tokucho, but like, everyone can play Tokucho nowadays, so it's not that interesting. Anyway. And there's the Riichi, and here's the 4 with 4 pin white dragon. And then 1, 2, so the 8 pin is a push here, so we also trying to defend here on the left and here on the right with the 4, so Shimakiri. And then we go 8 pin here, and then there's the Sumo 200, 500, 1000 becomes 600, 1100, and our hand looks playable. Like, the only heads that we won is from deep down in 4th, and really not a comfortable situation to be in. Let's see how many pin soup blocks we can get. Each chance, technically we still have blocks. We still don't have enough blocks, so we still can get the each here. Okay, that is nice. I think just 8 man here, and then just see if we can upgrade one more time. But the 2 pin could be definitely considered as well. The 2 pin would be the other cards for sure. Oh my god, we have to cut a 1-3 here because the 2 man is 3 times cut. We can open for Tanrao Nomi here, but it's not that great. 7 pin twice cut as well. You just see more cutie here. We don't want the extra 9, so we don't want to go 7 pairs here. If we can open on the 17 G, we will probably G, but it's triple pawn. It's so bad. But like, we kind of want to contest the flush here across. We kind of want to contest the flush because they have the Dora's chance as well. We can't really pawn that because the 17 is so weak. My Cheeto, it's 17, please. Like, the hand is almost dead anyway. Like, you can 9 so again, because we are now Cheeto to E something. Dan wel Cheeto. 7 so 2 cards. We still have some thunder. If we pawned that, like, we probably should have pawned that to tonight, tournament. Yeah. I didn't think it about that way, but looking at it, it comes way better to deny the person across. And the 3-man is pretty safe, but like 5-star pawn for this weak pincer shape is no thanks. We are eat something here. Like if we deal into Simons, that's probably very cheap, so we don't really care about dealing into Simons. The 3-man should pass. I just don't believe they can have another 3-6 shape there. I'm not buying it at all. There's a card a 5 pin. This makes the 6 pin slightly easier to come out. It's one card. Eight man. What is it then? I don't know what it is. I'm confused. I don't know. It's out on us. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's an Honitsu here, really? F me. Oh my god, we should have just defended. Yeah, the 6 pin. That was a KB 5 pin. I didn't need the Honitsu here on the right. I just only was focused on Toyman. What a mistake. I just didn't need I just didn't believe it. We had so many social. We just had so many social of our own, and I just was a non-believer there. I thought the honors were all with Toyman. I really thought like there were so many early social out here as well, but they took the AK-5 pin. I just didn't believe. I didn't even know if they were tempo or not. I just didn't believe. And we got punished. It's for the full 8k. At least we are eat something for 3,900 here, and we can still. Oh no! Why? Oh no! 4th incoming. No Ura, no Ura, no Ura. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. We are D-ranking RMP. Like, it's just like that we D-ranked twice in like 1 week or something like that. It's just like that. Like, I must admit, I'm not playing the best on stream or on my videos because I have to commentate as well, but like, I just don't really care enough about my rank, but I didn't expect me to be dropping out this fast out of Houou, of course. You have a nice hand, nice painful hand, Ipeco chance, Dora acceptance, sounds good chance as well. Very solid hand here. Let's win. Let's win the hand, okay? Good plan, right? This will be my last Hansan, by the way. I can't even focus 3 Hansans. Like, I usually can, but like, it hasn't been going well, and I'm a bit ill. Seems very fast across, which is not what we wanted to see. The monster is out2 sus across. I hate the 4-pin card so much. I hate all my decisions here. Like if people weren't open, I would just go 2-4, man. But like, we lose out on Torah acceptance here. We lose out on the Sanskrit here as well. But like, there are people open, and we can't really ignore them. The 3-pin comes. Yeah, okay, that's the Simo. The Sanskrit, they Simo to the right side there as well. If we got a 4-pin there, we would have thrown the 3-man ourselves. And they were out of CK there. During the last 3-man, I think. Was already one Scott. They got lucky there. But like. Just have to set up a painful hand here. We are just feeding the person on the right again, aren't we? Keeping the steps out toward acceptance, but so painful. Like it has been like every single Hansam where we are just down so many points in the south rounds, and this probably get seed as well. But like it honestly doesn't really matter if Simota wins, or like it kind of does, but like. We have 2 Torahs here with okay shapes. Like we have. Yeah, E something. Yeah, E something. And this one so data. They don't have a pair, so it doesn't come from a pair. So like, but like the reach don't matter. Like the reaches don't matter here. We are taking perfect shapes here with 2 Torahs. We are dead last here. Now we have to take the perfect shape here. We just have to take the extra 2 tiles, and we have the horrible Riichi here in the expensive suit here, in the suit that we don't want to wait on. 36. Oh, this was so close, so close. It wasn't Shimakiri. I don't know, it might have been. Oh no, we have to win. We have to win here. Or else I will be ending the stream, or like I will be ending the stream most of the time anyway. But if we don't win, it's pretty much GG, or like it's not even a good game. It's not even a good game. Okay, we won the right person. Show me the Urani. Show me the Urani. Okay, doesn't matter. Like getting the double Ura would have been Hana, but like single Ura wouldn't have done anything, and we are kinda back here. Drawing the right person is really important here as well. And we have to cut the 3-man here, because if we draw like a south or a white dragon, or like even a 7-pin here, we have Honitsu. The 7-pin we can just Honitsu it. Like it's not an issue. Like it's kind of awkward, but like We probably got a on our field. Keep no, just east. The 7 pin is just a C as well. And then like it really depends. If we told like a 2 pin, 1 pin, and then we kinda need just 5 blocks in pins before we commit though, because you can also just get a cheaper hand here with just 1500. But we can definitely extend C here on the lower pins 36 for example, which is now almost dead as well.
Chi.
He didn't call the first one, which actually kind of hides my shapes, but I don't like the pawn that much. It just feels that we are Hunitsu. We might be able to get the second C here from Kamitsa by holding the 7 man slightly longer, not revealing that we are cutting a shape. So we are trying to hold it for 1 turn, just to hide it, that we have a Hunitsu. Because we really want to get the second C in here from Kamitsa, and they will probably be choking the Pintas if we got the 7 way too early, but here we just have to cut the 7 man or the save for 1 man, because we have some, like, we can't win if we deal in basically, but it will be more obvious that we have a flush here. The Sosu is still a good distraction here. We are going to Shimakiri the south here. If we got the 1 man, it just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense for our opponent. We can just Shimakiri there because he already discarded it. We are looking for the 2 pin here, which is Kabate off, or the 5 pin here, across, for our second C, and I'm waiting on the Benson here. It's good that we didn't top any Sosu red, because if we had some Sosu shapes cut as well, like the Honitsu would just be busted here. And we are basically busted here, or like people know now most of the time. And we either have like a 2-3 or 6-9 so wait. And wait, they cheat. It's an extension C. It's an extension C. They have a 2 so here. They have a 2 so here, and they cheat this way. I think it's an extension C. Where they cheat the 5, got the 8 for 2 shapes. I'm not that worried about this 1 man here, but it has definitely some deal in there, but the beans are all pretty good here. The 2-5 is Kamputs, it's 1 chance for me. We shouldn't be waiting on 2-5 bean too often here, so our wait is pretty good. They top Tora across. Luckily we doing semi-safe tiles, which means that one, our opponents are returning them, and we don't really reveal that we're Tempai with this North Shimakiri. But the Tuso is now safe as well. It's just waiting until we can win on the, and we win here on the Kabate off tile for 5-8. And we have like the same situation as before, where we might not even get points because we are third, but better than last. Better than last for sure, but points aren't guaranteed here at all. My hand is okay. We can't complain, but like we likely don't have the fastest hand here. And we don't have Torah acceptance. I like 5 throw here, and then maximum float here for the maximum. You can cut a 4-pin as well. Okay, we need about Mangan here, or like we need Mangan in over 2 hands, or 1 Mangan in 2 hands. The E-Spear is not what we want, but it's okay for now, I guess. Like, it can be our final pair, and then we kinda need 1 more block. This 2-pin was likely just a mistake. Perhaps A-man would be slightly more accurate, because of the 3-pin turtle. Like the 8-man just doesn't have any good turtles except for the last 7-man, but then we can also count. Like this doesn't do anything for us, to be honest. Like it sets us up for painful, I guess, but like it's just not ideal. We are just cutting the east pair here and then going back one block basically, because the shapes we haven't perhaps done those shapes as well, and we kinda have 5 blocks, but it's now actually 5 blocks. It is 5 more. Now I would consider this 5 blocks.
1
And there's a Riichi from last place, and we really want to not deal in. We really don't want to feed them the points right back. We told the Torah, which is kinda okay, because that means that they are less likely to have Torah across. This is just safe. The HO should pass as well, and then we can try 4-pin, 5-pin, and then with the wontons on the 7, on the 8-man. I mean, I'm always a bit not confused, but like, how do you call this? This 8-man is wontons, but it's because of 3-7, so it's not the wontons on the 7s, it's just the wontons on the 8, I guess. The 8 so pass here as well. Like, even if they Mangan Sumo, we are still in an okay spot, but of course we don't want the Mangan Sumo across. We rather have like a Mangan run if they win, or like less than a Mangan. It's perfectly fine with us as well. The 4-pin and the 5-pin should be pretty okay here. This 2 so is Naka. This 5 so is Nakasuchi. It is, if it was 9 so into 7 so I wouldn't push this Nakasuchi down. We actually almost have a completed hand here. We almost have a hand that can win, but the south is of course never getting dropped here. If you want to get last, drop the south. But I don't think any one of you wants to get last, so don't drop the south in that case. Is it? No, it's not Tito, it's East something. We go 2-man, 2-man. We can pawn the south. Like, it's not that, we are not that worried. There's a T. Guess we can T. Nah, I don't like the T. Why are we T'ing? Yeah, they Shimo with 2 Torah. He shouldn't have cheat. Because they just Shimo here. If we didn't cheat, they wouldn't Shimo. The T, like, we had 2 Torahs, which was pretty nice, but like, we also cheat our safe tiles. We cheat our safe tiles, which I didn't like. I had the wontons on the 1-man, wontons on the 8 as well. We need like it's really awkward here because we have like painful tutorials. It is not enough. On Sumo it is, but like there goes my 6. At least we know that it's dead now. At least we know it's a Santa. Or like they had a 6-9-8 shape here, and they need a 7-8-9, so we know that it's needed for their shape. Shall we just Sashikomi here? Yeah, I think we're just going to deal in. Yeah. I just don't see the. I just don't see the reason to play on. This is my final hand song, by the way. So thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing as well. And like the person here across here is like E something with painful Torah, and we really don't want them to win, so we are just stealing in here. And this 6-0, they needed a pair here, they needed a pair, and then they cheat here because they have another pair, and then it was really weird. But we knew that they had some upper shapes, and they did. I don't think the 6 make that much sense. Perhaps 5. I would cut 5-pin here. There's a 6-7-8 as well. And they got a 5-pin 8 after, but I would have a 6-7-8 here, and then I could still go 6-7-8 right here. But with the white pawn is obviously just a 7 constant, and here we just try to deal into Kamitsu, to end the game in third basically. But let's see on this Onitsu though, because I was really It was like this 8th row, this 8th row, and then the 7th row,
Chi.
and then the T here, and then they aren't even Honitsu here, like, they
Chi.
aren't even Honitsu, they are just Tempeh for con 6, and then, oh, I see, and then the 7 into 5, and do the 2 here. So 34 instead of, because they are filter, really, and then we deal in, they actually have a 36, we would have almost dealt in there. We almost dealt in there because I was just a non-believer, but I just couldn't
Chi.
figure out what like they are so far away here, like 1, 2, it's 2 blocks Zenitsu with 1 Lodora.
Chi.
Oh my god, really?
Chi.
Because I was just a non-believer here,
Chi.
but they told the perfect tiles here, like they told the perfect tiles. It's just so stupid. It's honestly so stupid. And what is more stupid is that we dealt in for 8k. When someone has just 1 Zaku high Dora weight on the 6 pin. Okay, that is it for me, and I will be. I don't know when I will be streaming. Someday for sure not. Perhaps very late. Perhaps